Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 36. My name is Jason Ripperling. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com and BuyandSellDVC.com.
And today is October 12th. There's still time to get your Halloween candy.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can maybe find some buy one, get one. 11 months from today is September 12th. 7 months from today is May 12th. Anything you want to add about what's going on currently? Or
I'll give you kind of update on the parks a little bit. Park attendance has picked back up. It was quiet before the 50th. End of August, beginning mid-September, parks are really, really quiet. 50th has picked everything back up. So park attendance has been up. UK members are going to be able to come back next month. So I know they're super, super excited about everything. A lot of availability has disappeared a little bit more as UK members who had canceled their trips are now rebooking their trips. I know personally we've had a bunch of UK members who had their reservations for sale with us who have contacted us and said, we're going to be able to make our trip now. Please pull our confirmed reservation that we had with you. So just really happy to see the UK people coming back. And because the UK fans, there's a lot of them who are big Disney fans. I've got a lot of UK friends from Facebook who I've met over the years, and they're thrilled to be coming back. So I'm really happy that the UK people are able to come back.
yeah, it's great news for them. It's been way too long.
Yep. Fair also mention, a couple weeks ago I did Remy's Ratatouille adventure for the first time. For those who haven't done it yet, it just opened to the public a couple weeks ago, about a week and a half ago, we'll say. And really fun ride. It's a trackless system. It's very similar to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but more of a simulator. Like you go from room to room and you pull into like a screen in 3D. So it's kind of like the Spider-Man ride at Universal. And so really fun, really well done. If you don't like simulators, I'm not normally a big simulator fan. Sometimes it can make me a little queasy. This one didn't affect me as bad. So, but like Spider-Man sometimes will take a little bit out of me if I go to Universal. But really, really well done ride. It didn't blow me away though. It was pretty good. I give it a 6.8 out of 10. I'll definitely do it again. I would honestly not personally wait more than 20 minutes for it. I live locally, so if you're coming, once a year, feel free to wait longer for the ride. But there's not a lot of rides I wait longer than 20 or 30 minutes for, because I figured I'll just come next month and I'll wait till the line goes down. So wouldn't wait too long, but good ride.
I like how you threw that in there. If you're coming from a long way, feel free to wait longer. But.
No, again, I know people, if they're doing a yearly trip, they're willing to wait 45 minutes, an hour to go on Pirates of the Caribbean, where I sit there, I'm like, no, I'm going to wait till Pirates is 10 minutes or less. So it's all perspective.
Gotcha. And I think you're going to start out with some rental news again, or?
Was it doing rents on this one?
Or no?
I don't think we're going to do rentals on this. I was going to hit this. We're going to jump into the food of the week. Maybe we'll hit rentals afterwards. But.
Okay.
Come here, I'm going to eat you. Get in my belly.
So,
go ahead.
Oh, I'm going. So for today's food of the week, last week I did Gideon's as well at Disney Springs.
So he has to get the location,
I did the lemon poppy cookie, which was fantastic. This one I actually liked a little bit more. And I have it written down, this is the Andes Mint Cake at Gideon's. It says, the popular holiday cake is now available all year long. So I guess previously it was only during the holidays. Now it's all year long. Because you demanded it, it's a 3-layered chocolate cake with mint cookies and cream buttercream. And based on the picture, the buttercream is at least a good inch thick. So it's a really thick buttercream and filled throughout with even more crushed mint cookies. Every bit of that side of the side of it is covered in chopped Andes mint. It's rich, refreshing, and kind of perfect. It's a $9 cake. It's expensive, but really, really good. The cake itself is very moist and thick. It's not dry. Big buttercream. Again, it's one of those things that they're very expensive, but when you get it and you feel it, you go, okay, I've got something here. They've put the effort into this. I gave this a 9.1. Again, one of the only times I've gone over 9. This cake is absolutely fantastic. Definitely need to share this with somebody. But I got it. We brought it home. And my wife and I, tasted it, took some pictures of it, and then left it. And throughout the entire day, I kept coming back, taking a bite, closing it up, go back to work. An hour later, come back, take another bite. And by the end of the day, it was gone. But absolutely fantastic cake. Again, 9.1. You should definitely try this one. The last time, the only other cake I did, I think, was like I think that was a salted caramel cake. I'm not 100% sure what it was right now. This one was definitely better. Really enjoyed this because the mint and the chocolate refreshing. It's not overly sweet like the last one was, which was still good. But this one, really good cake.
That sounds great. So on the buy and sell side, I just want to mention, if you already know that you're looking to sell your property, but you just haven't had the time to fill out a listing agreement or, to get the paperwork started, I just want to say now is the perfect time to list your property, especially if you have points in your account for 2022 and you don't want anything to do with your dues for 2022. If you list it now and it sells here now, it's going to close, between, say, December 12th and, say January 12th. It's going to close. The buyer's going to pay all the dues for 2022. If you're someone that pays your dues in one lump sum, you won't even ever have to have paid your dues. If you pay monthly, maybe you pay January dues, you'll get that month back. And now is the time to beat the rush of all the people that list in January, February, March, when there's usually even more listings. So typically, if you can get that listing in now ahead of the curve, you might have a better chance of, getting a higher price per point because there's not as many listings on the market as compared to at the beginning of the year. So I just wanted to mention that. That way you don't have to do anything with your dues for 2022. And then I just wanted to mention again on the buyer side, because a lot of buyers say, okay, can I put this whole thing on a credit card? How much can I put on a credit card? If you're buying anything but Alani, you can charge up to $2,500 on a credit card, and that money is held in escrow at a title company. We don't have your money. Scott doesn't have your money. It's with the title company. If Disney were to buy the property back, of course, you're refunded 100% of your deposit. You don't lose any money in regards to Disney buying it back. And then for the final funds, of course, there's finance options. We've had Debbie on before with Vacation Club Loans. You have Monera Financial, Lightstream, or if you're simply paying cash, you can wire the money. You can send a cashier's check. But all the money and everything is handled by a title company. Like, some buyers ask, do we hold the money? Are they sending the money directly to the seller? No, everything is held by a title company. They disperse everything to Disney once it closes. They disperse the money to the seller once it closes. So no worries there in regards to the finances on your transaction.
Now, you had mentioned everything but Alani. You could put down the $2,500. How much can you put down for Alani?
Up to $1,500.
Okay, because it's a different title company.
Because it's a different title company that handles the Alani closings.
Okay, perfect. I wasn't even 100% sure on that one.
Okay.
I do want to add one thing. We've had a lot of people doing last-minute checking availability with us, like for reservations 2 days out, 5 days out. And a lot of times by the time that everything comes into us, the resort's sold out. So, again, the main thing when you're trying to check availability, you want to try to book out as far as possible. So that way you've got the most options available. On these last-minute reservations, we're getting a lot of them, but by a lot of times it's a last-minute cancellation, so there's literally one room left. And by the time you fill out the form, when we go to book it, that room is gone. And some people have been a little annoyed by that, but when there's only one room left and you're looking for something checking in tomorrow, it's going to go quickly. So try to put it out in advance. If you're looking for something last minute, try to be a little flexible, because if the room that you wanted is sold out, possibly somebody could have canceled something else, and you may want to try to move over to that. But again, the system always works best if you're checking far in advance. But again, I just figured I'd mention it because there's a large percentage that are checking availability in the next week or 2 weeks. Because I guess a lot of people are nervous and they're not planning far out right now. So we're getting a lot of last minute stuff. And there's been a lot of times where, we get everything, we get the information, we get the deposit, and then immediately within, 2 minutes, we're going to book the room and it's gone already. Because there's literally one room and one of the other 300,000 DVC members has grabbed it already. So try to be patient. If you can plan further out, it's going to help you out a lot more. If you're going last minute, just understand that, it's not like we're doing a bait and switch. The room was there when we go to book it. Somebody's grabbed that one night because it's been a cancellation. So try to hang in there, and we'll do the best we can for you.
Because when they're checking availability, it's not like a confirmed reservation. They're actually checking availability. So they're checking availability along with, like you said, you don't know the number of people that are checking that same availability. So somebody fills out the information, whoever secures it first, they get it. And then unfortunately, all the other thousands of people that wanted that same thing, they're not able to book it. So that's why.
Exactly. All these dates that are within the next several weeks have been sold out for months already. So if something shows as available, it means that, one family canceled that room. So it's not like there's 30 studios there, it's one person who canceled it. So there's one room. And while we're able to get it a decent amount of the time, a lot of times it's not there because it's only one room, but maybe something else became updated and is available now for your stay. It's just one of the things I just wanted to address because a lot of people weren't understanding and they're going, you're showing that the room's there and then we go to book it and it's not. That's because it's literally only one room there and, there's a lot of people looking for this last minute stuff. So try to hang in there, try to book out as far as you can because, again, that will help you out the most.
And unfortunately, like I mentioned this, I think last episode or 2 episodes, if you're going to look at the used car and you're on the lot and you're test driving the car, at that instant, you're the only person that's looking at the car because you don't see anyone else. There's no one on the test drive with you. There's no one else. Let's say there's no one else in the lot looking at it. So you can kind of think about it, talk about it, ask questions. Well, in this case, you're looking at this room, but unfortunately, you have no idea the number of other people that are looking at the same room.
Yeah, and it's not like a confirmed reservation, like you mentioned. You could be in the middle of filling out your form, and meanwhile, a family in Arizona just booked the room. So
we always blame Arizona for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why I chose Arizona, but damn you, Arizona folks, stealing the DVC rooms from these poor families.
So but sorry, not to change your thought there. No. So while they're filling out the form, another family is just simply booking the room. So.
Yeah, and if you're booking a room that's 8 months from now, there's a decent chance that it's not going to be the one room left. There could be 40 of them still, so it's easy to get. But in these last minute cancellations, there's one room, and Jason knows there's over 300,000 DVC owners out there, and a lot of them could be coming from the UK because again, our friends over the pond are going to be coming over. They could be seeing this last minute stuff and grabbing it. So the DVC rooms are very popular. They sell out well before the regular Disney rooms because these are so highly discounted, and typically they're larger and they have nicer amenities. And the DVC rooms are a great deal, so they do go quickly.
And their team is definitely going to try and let you know as soon as possible that it was booked.
Oh yeah.
So
we try to book everything as fast as we can because we don't make any money unless we book the room for you. So we're trying to book stuff as fast as we can because we want you to get your room. So it's not like we're taking forever and there's a problem or sometimes we get in booking forms. I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh, people put a booking form at 2:00 in the morning. There's nobody around to book your room at 2:00 in the morning. You got to wait till we get in. And typically, we'll see it sometimes 6:30 in the morning, like in bed, and we're trying to get the room for you at 6:30 in the morning before we even get up for the day, just because we want to try to lock it in and grab it before somebody else does.
But if you're not able to book it, you try and let them know, like. That morning or that meeting.
Yeah, as soon as we go to the booking form, we'll know whether or not the room is there, and if it's not, there, typically if you put in a booking form during regular business hours, we'll let you know within 10, 15 minutes if the room is gone because we're trying to book it pretty quickly for you, and we'll let you know if there's any other availability that's popped up. We might say, the Saratoga room that you were trying to book is gone. However, we just saw an Animal Kingdom pop up. It'll be this much money. Do you want us to grab that? So it's, we do what we can to do it as fast as we can for everybody.
The good and bad of DVC is you love DVC, you want to tell other people about DVC, how great it is, but then the more people that you tell, the more competition it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, it's,
DVC has changed a lot over the years. I think I mentioned this before. When I first became a DVC owner, one of the first rooms to sell out is always the Animal Kingdom Value Views. It's the least expensive studio-owned property, and it's a great bang for the buck. The first time I ever became a DVC member, I was probably 3 months out. I booked the first week of December, which is a very popular time to go, and I grabbed 3 Value View studios. I was going to take my family with my parents and my brother as well, and I was able to get 3 Value View studios 3 months in advance the first week of December. Right now, that sells out 11 months in advance every single time. So DVC popularity has grown immensely over the past decade or so.
Plus, the only way to get that reservation now is,
If you're an owner of an
and
animal
plus,
kingdom.
I don't know if I should say the term walking. Yeah, we don't want. I don't think we want to get into that, but
Maybe we'll touch on walking a reservation in a future episode. It's something that's a little bit frowned upon in the Disney community, but people
yeah,
do
because
it.
some members out there just heard us and they went, no, don't
Tell them about
don't tell
walking
people about
reservations.
that. So, but yeah, I mean that just tells you how it's changed. Like, you were able to get that, and
yeah, now you've got
to me the only
possibly
way to
walk
get
it.
it is to do that. So
Yep.
it's mind blowing almost.
Yep, absolutely.
So I think that covers everything that we wanted to cover today.
Yeah, I think so.
So hopefully everyone has safe travels. Hopefully we can all move forward with no more travel restrictions. Everything can go smooth. Hopefully Scott keeps going to places where he enjoys the food, has shorter waits.
I've had a bunch of good ones recently. I'm gonna throw in a bad one soon just to upset you. There's definitely coming up soon. There's gonna be some bad stuff just to make Jason upset because he doesn't like it when I do the bad stuff. But I have to be honest with everybody. Sometimes all of it doesn't hit.
So be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the like button. If you're looking to sell or you're looking to buy, visit buyandsellDVC.com. You need to run out some points, run out a reservation, book a reservation, DVC-Rental. Remember the dash, save the cash. Thanks. We'll see you next week.
We're looking forward to seeing you, UK members. Cheers.